Hi guys, it's Gav here at dartsplanet.tv. I hope you're all keeping really well. Thank you for joining me as always. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my predictions for day 2 of the World Match Play. But before I go any further, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications and hit that like button. It do make a difference. And for those of you that are playing the fantasy darts already, don't forget to add your predictions. And for those of you that are not, download our app 100% free or visit the website and take part. Loads of banter, loads of bragging rights. Get involved. Day 2 of the World Match Play is Sunday the 17th of July and we have 2 sessions today. The afternoon session is from 1 p.m. and the evening session is from 7:30 p.m. So let's get straight into this afternoon's fixtures. First up, we've got Dirk van Duijvenbode and he'll be taking on Ryan Searle. It's then Danny Noppert against Brendan Dolan. Gary Anderson will play Daryl Gurney and Michael Smith will be up against Andrew Gilding. It's going to be an exciting afternoon of darts, so let's have a look at the first fixture. First up, we've got Dirk van Duijvenbode against Ryan Searle. Dirk, of course, from the Netherlands, now ranked 14 in the PDC. Best performance is the last 32. Ryan Searle from England, he's ranked 17 in the PDC. Not long for me before he gets into the top 16 of the world. His best performance is also the last 32. Now these two have played each other 3 times. It's currently 2-1 to Dirk van Duijvenbode. Ryan Searle always amazes me that he throw them massive darts, 32 grams, still hit loads and loads of 180s. But Dirk loves it on the telly, as Ryan do as well. They're both can play on the TV. Both quality players. Dirk van Duijvenbode recently won a PDC Pro Tour. I think he's just going to have the edge in this game and it's going to go all the way and have to go into the extra legs. But I'm going for Dirk van Duijvenbode to beat Ryan Searle in this one, 11-9. Next up, we've got Danny Noppert against Brendan Dolan. Danny Noppert from the Netherlands, PDC ranking 11, climbing all the time. Best performance in the World Match Play, last 16. Meanwhile, Brendan Dolan from Northern Ireland, his PDC ranking is 23. His best performance is also last 16 in this tournament. Both recently won on the Pro Tour. For Brendan, it's going to do his confidence really good. Danny Noppert, as we know, is flying anyway. Now, the head-to-head on this one is actually just 1-0 to Danny Noppert. They've only played the once before. I can't see Brendan Dolan beating Danny Noppert, but I can see him pushing him all the way. Although Brendan Dolan's recent TV performance haven't been that good, but he's going to be up for this. But for me, Danny Noppert wins this one, 10-8. Next up, we've got Gary Anderson and he'll be up against Daryl Gurney. Of course, Gary Anderson from Scotland, PDC ranking number 6. His best performance, of course, is the winner of the World Match Play. Meanwhile, Daryl Gurney from Northern Ireland, his PDC ranking is slip and is now number 24. His best performance is the semi-finals. Now, these two have played each other 13 times and it's currently 7-6 to Daryl Gurney. What do I expect from this game? Hopefully it will be a good match. In recent times, as I said, Daryl Gurney isn't nowhere near the player he was, but I don't think Anderson is. I think both of them, without being disrespectful, moan quite a lot. You've only got to look at the games and clips on YouTube. You'll see that often these two players are involved in that. So let's hope that there's none of that in the World Match Play. Let's hope it's a really good match. But I think Anderson can always give it that extra little bit for these big tournaments. And I'm going for him to beat Daryl Gurney 10-7. Last but not least in the afternoon session, we've got Michael Smith against Andrew Gilding. Now, I am so looking forward to this one. I really am. Michael Smith, of course, from England, PDC ranking number 3. Best performance, runner-up. Andrew Gilding, incredible to make it through. PDC ranking 67, done fabulously well on the Pro Tour, hitting some amazing averages at the moment. His best performance was quite a few years ago in the last 16. Now, a lot of people are tipping Michael Smith to win a big one very soon, as am I. He is a quality player, but we know that Andrew Gilding is not going to get rattled. Michael Smith likes to play really quick pace and he likes to get in the flow. He's not going to be able to do that with Andrew Gilding. Andrew's not going to care what Michael do at all. He's going to play at his own pace. He's going to do the same routine before each throw as we know Andrew Gilding do, and is a real danger player. I don't think this is a great draw for Michael Smith. Andrew Gilding on the Pro Tour has been hitting insane averages, 118s, I think he's at 112s. He's got to the final, and this is a very, very tricky opponent for him. And I am actually going to back, this is probably in my heart, I think Michael Smith is going to win, but I would love to see Andrew Gilding beat him. He lives hardly about 10-15 mile away from here. He's been around my house. He's so funny, and I'm right behind him in this one. And I am going for a real outside prediction here, and I'm going for Andrew Gilding to beat Bully Boy 11-9. So there we have it. There are my predictions for day 2 of the afternoon session of the World Match Play. Let's have a quick recap and look through them. I'm going for Dirk van Duijvenbode to beat Ryan Searle 11-9. Danny Noppert to beat Brendan Dolan 10-8. Gary Anderson to see Daryl Gurney off 10-7. And the upset, Andrew Gilding to beat Michael Smith 11-9. So now that we've done all the afternoon predictions, let's have a look at this evening's fixtures. We've got Joe Cullen, who'll be taking on Damon Heta. James Wade will play Martin Lukeman. Michael van Gerwen will be up against Adrian Lewis. And Luke Humphries will be playing Nathan Aspinall. The opening match of the evening is Joe Cullen against Damon Heta. Joe Cullen, of course, from England. PDC ranking 13. Best performance in this tournament is the quarter-final. Meanwhile, he'll be up against Damon Heta from Australia. PDC ranking up to number 19 now. His best performance is the last 32. The head-to-head on this is can't split them, 2 games each. This is going to be an absolute cracking match. Couldn't really decide. My head was telling me one thing, my heart was telling me the other. But I think for some reason that Joe Cullen, he's had some epic matches, probably one of the best matches I've ever seen at the World Matchplay a few years ago. It was the year that I was up there. I think that he's just going to edge Damon in this one, and I'm going for him to beat him 10-8. Next up, we've got James Wade, and he'll be taking on Martin Lukeman. James Wade, of course, from England, PDC ranked number 5, winner of this tournament. Meanwhile, Martin Lukeman from England, PDC ranking 67. Again, congratulations to you for making it through on the Order of Merit of the Pro Tour. Quite incredible, making his debut. Now, these two have played each other twice. It's 1 each at the moment. I think this is a good match for James Wade. I think Martin Lukeman will come there. It's a great opportunity to play in one of the biggest tournaments in the world. And I think that he'll play really well, but I think James Wade's going to have too much. He always knows how to apply the pressure. James is a player that can win and doesn't always have to play well, but he knows how to hit them doubles. He's lethal from anything around 100, and I'm going for him to beat Martin Lukeman 10-7. Next up, we've got Michael van Gerwen, and he'll be taking on Adrian Lewis. Michael, of course, from the Netherlands, PDC ranked number 4. Best performance of this tournament, of course, is a winner. Adrian Lewis from England, PDC ranked number 35. His best performance in this is the runner-up. Now, although Adrian Lewis is ranked 35, we've seen in recent times that he has still got the game, especially on the Pro Tour, and can put in big averages. It's great to see him back in the World Match Play. He really is fantastic to watch, especially when he's on form. This is a tricky draw for Michael van Gerwen, but again, he's obviously just recently won the Premier League. He's got his mojo back. He is going to be wanting to stamp his authority, and I think he will do. These two have played each other 41 times. It's 30-11 to Michael van Gerwen. And I can see him making it 31-11 because I'm going for him to beat Adrian Jackpot Lewis 10-7. Next up, we've got Luke Humphries against Nathan Aspinall. Luke Humphries from England, PDC ranking number 12. Best performance last 16. Meanwhile, Nathan Aspinall, also from England, PDC ranked 18 now, slowly dropping in the rankings. His best performance is the quarter-final as well. These two have only played each other 2 times. It's 1-1 in the head-to-head. If this is wrong, I'll have to blame Connor. He got these stats for me. He's on work experience with me this week. This is going to be a cracking game. It really is. Luke Humphries, you know, is winning all these Euro tournaments for fun. He is absolutely devastating. I wouldn't even be surprised if Luke Humphries don't go on to win this tournament. I think he's going to do a job on Nathan Aspinall, but I think Nathan's going to push him all the way. It's going to go to an extra leg, but I'm going to go for Luke Humphries to win this one 11-9. So there we have it. They're my predictions for day 2 of the evening session of the World Match Play. Let's just have a quick recap. Going for Joe Cullen to beat Damon Heta 10-8. James Wade to beat Martin Lukeman 10-7. Michael van Gerwen to beat Adrian Lewis 10-7. And Luke Humphries to beat Nathan Aspinall 11-9. So there we have it, guys. Please don't forget to leave your predictions in the comments below. I do love to hear from you all. Don't forget to download our app and play along. The Fantasy Darts, like I say, it's 100% free, or you can play via the website, of course. It would be amazing if you could all leave a like. It do make a massive difference. Turn on your notification bell as well, so you know when we're bringing more videos out. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until then, stay safe, keep smiling, and most importantly, always be nice to each other. Take care, guys. Bye.